hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to go for apartment hunting in Jersey City. Basically, I'm transferring from Camden to Newark area and I'm trying to find apartments around Newark, Jersey City, around the New York City metropolitan area. One thing I realized is that Philadelphia is one of the very few cities where the rent is actually cheap. So to suddenly come here and to shift, that's when I realized that I'm actually living with a cheaper uh, rent. And now last week I went to Jersey City. The commute itself takes around 3 hours and I just showed up there to check for apartments. And for other people, the place, the amenities are all important, but for me it's about the roommates. I need to be with roommates with whom I can vibe well, because right now I'm with someone who is kind of mentally ill, has the mood swings, and I can't handle all of that. So I need to be with someone with whom I can actually vibe well. That's one thing I realized recently. And last week when I went to that area, I was literally hunting. I was desperate for places. I was asking each and every person for apartments, so it was really hard to find a place. And then I found two people who were ready to help me. They were calling up people who they know, and then I found three other Indians who were looking for places, and we were searching for apartments together, and we kind of found one or two places but not sure yet. But last week again I had to call another landlord, and I told that landlord that I was coming to see the place, but then he cancelled. He was like, no, that place is not there anymore. And again it made me furious. But I realized that the average rent is around 1,000, and I mean getting somewhere under 1,000 is going to be hard, and I am trying to live on my own. I want to pay with my own money, which I'm going to be working for on campus, so I need to also find work. So that's the other thing. Right now I come here for work on campus, and around 2 p.m. I'll be leaving to go see the place. It's 1:15 right now, actually 1:17, and this is the route I'm planning to take at 2 p.m. I have to start from here, take the river line, go all the way to Trenton, take another train all the way to Newark, and then take the subway to Jersey City. So yeah, 2 hours 46 minutes. It will take 3 hours 15 minutes. Just clocked out of work, and now I have planned to visit two places. Earlier it was three places, but then I realized that there's something off about the area itself. That's when I actually googled the area's Irvington, and the rent was actually cheap. I was like, something is wrong. So yeah, it's back to two places right now. I'm clocking out for work, so yeah, I hope I can get it done in my second Jersey City visit. I step outside, I can feel the humidity in the air. It's just 90 degrees, which is 32 degrees in Celsius, but the humidity is what makes it worse. That's the worst part. I mean, I come from a very humid place, but it's fine. I don't want. I've been in dry, hot kind of places, and now this humidity, I'm technically used to it. But right when you step outside, that's when you feel it at its worst. And Science Building, and this is the River Line station, which connects South Jersey to Trenton. And I'm going to take that to go to Trenton and take the Northeast Corridor to reach Newark. Right now is to visit a place in Newark, which is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and it's with two girls who are doing their PhD program. They're starting the PhD program, and the other place is again 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, but it's in Jersey City, so there's going to be commute. So I have to think about the cost if I am moving there, and the only downside or upside is that it's closer to New York, and everyone wants to be closer to New York because of the New York metropolitan area, the job prospects. So that's one big plus point. And the river line is coming. Yeah, the river line is the back. So I have to think about all these factors if I have to move in, I have to get my job on campus. So, and the other place in Jersey City, it's again everything is shared, but the other two people, it's one boy, one girl, and both of them are working. So, and even with the Newark area, it's about, I have to think about the lease, because I don't know when they are moving out, and it's a joint lease. We are paying the landlord together. So if I am planning to move out, it will be a pressure on them, and that's the river line. River line, Walter Rat Center, Broadway. The river line, the Joint Health Services building, which is built with collaboration with Rowan University, Cooper, and Rutgers. waters of the Delaware River. I like the river line because of this. It offers really good views. Came out of the river line and now I'm going to go inside Trenton Transit Center from a train to Newark. Inside Trenton Transit Center, ticket booth. So yeah, platform 1. Okay, let's go. The platform and the train is here already. Ooh, good timing. Get inside the train. Double-decker train. No, the first time I took the NJ Transit, I was like, where should I sit and all this stuff? Okay, I always sit around this side. About the cost, the river line, it just takes $1.60 and it takes 1 or 5 minutes from the start point to the end point. And from going from Trenton to Newark to Trenton, that takes 1 hour 15 minutes approximate, and that costs around $12 to $13. And right now this is the Virgin station, that's why it's so super empty, and later people will start coming in and all of that. So yeah, I'm waiting for people, at least someone to talk to. The thing is the frequency. Both the trains have trains every 30 minutes, so that's really fine. And NJ Transit rail station works till 3 a.m. so that's another bonus point. I mean, there have been times where I have taken the train around 11:30 p.m. and I mean there are approximately 800 seats, like 5 coaches and double-decker trains, and there would be like 8 to 9 people overall. So that was really fun when I was commuting from New Brunswick. So yeah, that was all fun times. I'll tell you guys the story another day. One thing, my friends are most likely to point out that I have my sunglasses and I'm not wearing them. Please don't do that. I just don't want to have it when I'm on camera. Other times I do wear my sunglasses, by the way. I know my friends are most likely to come and then please don't do that. My ticket. Going eastbound, Newark. So yeah, let's put this back. Brunswick campus right now. The Rutgers Newark station. It's where the main campus is, and there's a building coming every 3 months. There's a new building being built every 3 months. Like, interesting. We're boarding the train. I used to get on the train here when I was commuting from my uncle's place. In the beginning there was literally nobody, now there are a lot of people in the train towards Newark, so I'll be getting down right now. It's Newark, and that's the path subway which goes straight to World Trade Center, but right now I have to check a place in Newark, and that's why I'm downstairs. Newark Penn Station. It's like the 3rd biggest station or something like that after Grand Central and New York Penn. Yeah, the names are kind of interesting here. Penn Station. Stepping outside Newark Penn Station after what? 8 months. So yeah, after 8 months I'm stepping outside Newark downtown, so it's really nice. I'm back here to come to this Rutgers campus. So Rutgers shuttle is also here. Oh, this is the famous Raymond Boulevard Road. Maybe a 30-minute walk, but I'm gonna take the Rutgers shuttle inside first from the Rutgers shuttle, and it's so nice. The Penn Station local. I remember the first time I came to Rutgers Newark, I was asking around how to go to the campus and all this stuff to a bus driver, but then that bus was not there because it's an express, and I didn't realize there are different buses. And I asked her, can I walk and all that. I was like, are you sure you want to walk? And then I didn't realize it's half the bar. At that point, I was ready to walk for many miles it was. So that's just me. I won't say I enjoy walking, I just like walking. And yeah, right now instead of walking, I'm just taking a shuttle to go to see the place, the first place. It's a joint place, so I just want to check the place. It's 780 plus
at the Penn Station around midnight, little after midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just asked my bus driver about the schedule frequency. As usual, traffic. I used to walk all the way, and first time taking bus this side now. Yeah, Philly. Oh, 67 bus. I used to take that while coming. I mean, Philadelphia is. I mean, I have walked to almost every nook and corner in Philadelphia. So I love the city. I mean, since you know the city as well, like it's a fun city to be in. There's a lot happening. It's city life. I mean, you are 2 hours away from New York and Washington D.C., and you are in the historic capital of the U.S.
Yeah, I used to go to the. I used to stay like at the. I like Philadelphia because I lived in Boston before.
Oh, okay. Even that's another historic capital, so you know what it's like to be in the city. I mean, Philadelphia is always interesting, so I know, I agree.
My family left Guyana.
Okay.
And we went to Boston.
Okay.
I spent maybe 20 years in Boston.
Oh, wow, okay.
New Jersey.
Do you love Philadelphia?
Yes.
Oh my god, see another Philly guy. It's always nice to meet someone from the Philly. I mean, I actually have a Philly lanyard and all stuff. I always promote Philly.
There's a lot of nice
City of brotherly love for sure. Like, it's called City of Brotherly Love. The people there.
Crazy things going on.
I mean, I know, man. I mean, I walk in midnight, so I know what it's like. There's always shootings.
Yeah.
That's the worst part, but still, Philly as a city is really good. That's something which nobody can disagree.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this, New Jersey Devils. Okay. I went to school in Camden, and I was staying in Philadelphia, and I took a class in Newark. So I used to come in the morning, go back home, so that go back to Camden on the same day. So that was my schedule. It's a lot.
You didn't want to go to college in Philadelphia?
Huh?
You didn't want to go to college over there?
I could have gone there, but then Newark is good. I mean, Jersey City and all of that. New York City, the prospects, medical school. I'm still trying to understand the university borders. Never got time to understand the university, where it starts, where it ends, because I used to come in the morning and leave immediately. Used to rush towards the station.
We're in medical school. You have to stay over there at big building.
Oh, okay.
This is the medical school.
Okay. Hospital. Dental medicine. I'm getting a tour of the campus itself. Just got off the campus shuttle, and it's really good that I took the campus shuttle. I got a tour of the campus, so I know where and what is there, because earlier I didn't have the time. And we had talked about different topics from about places, Boston, and he asked me if I follow cricket. I was like, I used to, but not so much now. And then he was telling me India, West Indies are playing and all that. And for some reason I asked him, who are you supporting? And he told obviously West Indies. I was like, for some reason I was expecting him to say India. So, and then he was telling me, his name is Kendall, and he was telling me that Cleve, Lloyd, Sandoval are all from his place. So that's really interesting. And it was, I hope I run into him soon. And yeah, I am here at the first place location. I have my appointment at 5:15, so I'll see the place, and then I'll again hopefully take the shuttle, go to the other place in Jersey City. So that's the plan as of now. Let's see if anything changes. So yeah, it's nice to have an apartment right near campus, so commute cost is not going to be there. That's the only plus point. But Jersey City, I like the area. It's diversity and all the stuff. So let's see. I don't want to make assumptions about the place now itself. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, Society Hill at University Heights. University Heights is the place name. This is where the campus is. This is the area name. And it seems quiet. Only people who have their apartments and homes come here, I guess. It seems like that kind of place. Today morning I found another place and I put an application there, and I got a reply from them just now while I'm walking. I just checked the reply. They made this like a non-negotiable that the person should not be vaccinated. So that was really important for them, and I found that really interesting. I'm like, Why are people even still like that about that? I really don't see the point about vaccination being like a like a necessary thing. So that was really clear that people who are not vaccinated will only get the place. So people who are vaccinated, who have been jabbed, will not get the place. I don't see the point. And I read that. I wanted to be sure if I read it properly, and I was sure I saw what it was written. So I made that clear. At the apartment place, it's 45 Boston Court. Finding this apartment itself was hard with maps. Yeah. Now I'm waiting for the landlord as well as my potential roommates to come here. They're still not here. They are running behind and I came early. I came all the way from Philly and I came first. Completed the viewing for the first place. Place is good, a bit far, and the rent is a bit high. But the only other thing is that usually I'm used to. I mean, I like to pay for my own room rather than being on a joint lease, because if I consider moving out, it will be a trouble for the other 2 or 3 people. So that's the only part which is being a factor. But I'm going to Jersey City now, so I'll go and see the place there. Now the other plan is to find work on campus, so I'm going to my building after October. Oh, Golden Dome Athletic Center. I've been here, so I'm trying to find work on campus and then go back home. I'm again back into the bus, and the same bus driver was in the other bus, and now I'm going back to Penn Station, go to Jersey City. I came back to Newark Penn. It was really good. I tried to find work on campus, but then I realized that it's summer and the labs have closed, so I also don't know this campus. And then I happened to run into a girl. Her name is Kushi, and she is a peer orientation leader, and she basically gave me a tour of this campus. I got the chance to talk to her. She briefed me about the campus, so that was really good, and good thing that she did, because I was really clueless. I didn't know what thing and all that was. And then while taking the shuttle back, it was the same driver with whom I boarded the train at Newark Penn. So he also explained the areas. He was telling me that Jersey City would be good for me, and it has nice places. He was recommending good places, and he was telling me this place is safe, that place is not safe. So that was really nice of him. Now I'm planning to go to Jersey City to check for places. Thing that I have to take next, and it's the NJ Transit train which is coming to Newark Penn platform. So I'm getting the single ride. Oh, the train just left the place.
Journal Square, Grove Street, Exchange Place, and World Trade Center. The next
But it was filled, now it's super empty. This is new. Down at Journal Square. Right now I'm getting off the station. Oh, wait, this side. Train I got to meet Yash, and he just told me about few places, what to look at, what not to look at. That anything under 800, just take it. It's a good area to live in. He goes to NJIT, so I got to talk to him, and I got some idea about the place. So that was really helpful to get some idea from him. So I'm going to see the place in Jersey City right now. Journal Square. And the first time I came to Jersey City was last week, as I said before, and that's when Miss Marvel final episode actually premiered. So that was a really nice coincidence. Not like coincidence, I had planned and come around that time. So yeah, I like the diversity in Jersey City. That's my favorite part about Jersey City. I said I came here to see the place, and then I happened to run into 3 Indians, and I met them around. They are also searching for apartments. I just stopped and I started talking. So I just got down at Journal Square Park Station, and one of them actually called me, and he was like, I think I saw you. And I was like, whoever has long hair and looks like me will call me or directly or what. So yeah, that was nice. So after this place, I'll go meet him and see how it goes. Last week I was walking around this road, and I stopped a person right outside the apartment, and he had called the landlord and asked, we were just asking for places. So yeah, that was good. I just got a place, and now I'm going to check the place. That's the place actually. So yeah, I didn't know that point that this is the place. Now I'm getting to know that, so I'm going to see the place, get things done. This is the place. so happy that I finalized a place. Right, at least I have a roof now. So yeah, I mean, in a way I hurried, but the landlord was kind of like putting force on me, pressure on me. Yeah, even I wanted a place close to campus so that I can also decide. Now I'm in Jersey, going to be in Jersey City, and it's 5-minute walk from Journal Square, so that's a really big plus point. So I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope it's going to start a new phase altogether. So there's a big street here, Bergen Avenue. So yeah, I'm happy that I found a place. So I'm going to move in. So now I'm going back. I have to take the path back. So yeah, that's another big commute. Now the time is 8:30. So let's see when I get home. Back home, Jersey City. Oh, there's a lot of people who are coming back. There's Newark Path Station. Oh, it's super crowded. I'm going towards the Indian Transit Center. I want to be taking the train to Trenton at 9:30. It's not double decker this time. At 10:30, Ajay will come and pick me up and then we'll fill it together. I talked to my parents and my uncle about the place, and then I sent the security deposit to my landlord. So now I have a place secure. It's in Academy Street, Jersey City. So yeah, finally I'm happy. Good day with all the commute has come to an end. I don't have to go to Jersey City all over again like last week. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Trenton Bridge. Some man here. Hazel. Okay, he's running here. Wants to play ball.
That is
Go
now
back to apartment.
invisible. This is about ideas and influence and what's safe for your career. Being seen in opposition to strong defense policies is a liability.
I said, well, if we did our job tonight, this whole thing might be over tomorrow.
I'm driving. I'm driving. We're watching this documentary. I'm driving test to work. That vlog is coming. Hey Jay, say hi. When I first moved in, I came to this ground fried chicken with Joe and my uncle. After that time, I'm coming only now. See nice memories of this place.
Assimilated into American society against the
At an apartment. And
We barely made it. This man almost killed me 3 times on the highway.
So yeah.
Ran over
So this
many
video.
potholes in the city.
That video we'll talk about some. So this video comes to an end. I hope you guys have a good day. Alright, see you guys. Say bye.
Have a wonderful night.
Woohoo!